Hello, and this is the absolute truth. Uh, my name is Glenn MacArthur. I'm going to be your host today. Today we're going to take up the Space Force. Let me just say right off the bat, I think it's long overdue. Uh, Ever since the days of JFK, this country has entertained the idea of putting a manned presence in space outside of the ISS. I mean, we had Project Mole, we had Project Dinosaur. Uh, it was supposed to be like a way of listening in or doing spying from space or whatever. But let me tell you, there are no territories in space. If you want to go up there, it's cool. You can go up there and salvage satellites. You can go up there and go to the moon. You can go up there and have a presence and even be a satellite yourself. You know, by communicating with other peoples and becoming a way station or a relay station in space. It's a dynamite idea. Um, the only downside was under Kennedy, they wanted to use nuclear bombs up there, keep them in storage just in case we got into a war. Um, well, That I don't agree with. But the fact of the matter is, it's a dynamite idea. We need to go into space. We proved it's good. It creates competition between countries that probably would have tried to blow each other off the planet. And by going back up there, we learn more. We don't take things for granted. We basically see us as one big homogeneous blue ball spinning around in space, which is cool. But but remember, we are living in a target-rich environment, and by that I mean meteors, asteroids, space junk, debris. I mean, yeah, um, having a space-borne fleet is an idea which I really enjoy. I've watched Boeing struggle with the idea of HSCT, commercial hypersonic vehicles. They could take people all the way around the Earth, but we just never adapted for high space type work outside of the SR-71 and the space shuttle and the projects Gemini and Apollo and Mercury. These were basically suborbital flights, and they were basically for to test out the new environment. And then we quit. But now we learned that we weren't sitting around twiddling our thumbs. That some elite groups, actually went ahead and they actually built private space fleets. Um, Solar Guardian was one of them that was discovered by a hacker in England. Um, my kudos to them. I mean, yeah, the commercial possibilities are huge, just like the commercial possibilities of Bizarro and Cortez. Back in the early days when they found gold and silver and diamonds and they went all the way across South America looking for this, and they did a lot of pillaging, all that stuff. But now we're grown up. I think we can pretty much figure that, well, yeah, if there's stuff out there, why not get it? It's our backyard. We're just sitting around crying over this one piece of stuff on the ground. When you look around you, and there's a whole treasure trove around us. We we need to expand, and I'm totally for it. I was totally for it when Bush wanted to go into Somalia. I said no, quit. No, not the Somalia. Let the UN handle it. Let's just go and work on the space shuttle. Let's go to the Mars. Let's go to Jupiter. I said, yeah, this is a great idea. And now that we know we have the planet killer, we can weaponize that to take out asteroids and take out stuff that would normally wipe out a planet. We have that capability, but we need to work together on it. I think it's up to seeing as though Trump's daddy didn't know what he had and that he put it away with the rest of the trunks. I do believe that this is the time frame where we could actually create and ensure the safety of this planet. We have that capability. And now we should work with it. Now, if there are any other beings out there, yeah, we're bound to run into them out there before we run into them here. Here, the government gets in the way because they want Congress with these people. They want to talk to them. They want communication, but they don't want you to know they got the communication skills. Okay, that's why they're doing this. Another thing is, if we're going to create an HSCT and we are going to go up there for this SR-71's fly, we need we need to create a new technology that would ensure that we could safely do it. It's like climbing Mount Everest. Uh, when they asked Hillary, "Why'd you climb it?" He said, "Well, it's there." Well, space is there, and it's free, and we can use it. But there are intense dangers all encompassed in it, and we cannot use the technology that we're now using here on the planet Earth to go up there. We need a new technology, a new way of thinking. If we're going to go fly in the Holy Grail zone that Dr. Eugen Sanger talked about, we need a whole new kind of thinking. And we need a better way. We need to create an Earth that will work with it. And I think we can do that. But we need to quit this stupid political uh, squabbling and get down to brass facts. Nothing gets done when you're talking about somebody in behind their back, in their face, or forget it. Now, we can do this, and we should do it, and I'm all for it. It's long overdue, and a space force would be the first step to getting us in that zone between 200,000 feet and 500,000 feet, which is the degree of subspace. It works, but only in that origin. And people like Putin, I mean, picking up stuff and saying, I'm going to create hypersonic missiles and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. We're laughing at him because we read the papers of Sanger. It's too bad he never did. He wouldn't be saying that. Hypersonic missiles don't work. They're not going to work because they fly too fast, create too much friction, and they just blow things up. If you're going to be in hypersonics, you need to be out of the atmosphere, way out of the atmosphere, and he just can't wrap his head around that. So that's all I have to say about that. But we can. I think we can build this, and I think the technological offshoots will be awesome. We'll learn that we don't need to fly an F-16 anymore. We can fly the X-45. That'd be awesome. Like the space shuttle coming in. Woo! Yeah, man, that'd be awesome. And there are all kinds of offshoots of technology from this. Well, we got let's see, with the Apollo project, we got Tang, we got Velcro, we got microwaving. What are we going to get from the space fleet? Maybe even more. Maybe we'll learn things that about what we can and can't do in space, and we'll probably get to Mars a hell of a lot quicker that way. So, on that note, this is Glenn MacArthur for AbsoluteTruth.com. Goodbye.